What's going on, everybody? Today we are out, and I know I'm doing it again. This time I brought the missus out. We are out here at Drive Electric again, and this time they brought out a couple more cars. I gotta drop the first one, so maybe the first one will come out before this one does, but we're out here with the Cadillac Lyric. Take a quick walk around the Cadillac Lyric while we're waiting to drive the GMC Hummer EV, but we could take a look at some other cars. So let's take a quick look at this Cadillac Lyric over here. I love the dashboard. Okay.
Now we're doing extra credit.
I know. But not a horrible idea.
What are you offering?
Like I said, we're looking at the Cadillac Lyric. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the power fold seats. I was a very big fan of the Lyric. So many people asked me about electric vehicles, and this was the one that I recommended because when I drove it last year, I fell in love with it. But it's not something, again, I'm kind of hesitant on the EV, but it's not something I truly want to own as of right now, but it's definitely a nice car. This is why I am here, to test drive and check out the all-new GMC Hummer EV. My wife, being the person she is, she convinced them to take off the top so she can see how it looks with the top removed, quote unquote. I don't think you can take the tops off. And voila. And they're not even heavy, huh?
I can grab it. Nope. Polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate, okay.
Yep.
Removing the tops being very easy. It was something simplistic, I would say, and watching them take them off so quickly made me realize I like this truck even more because of the versatility of it.
I gotta say, this is pretty awesome.
It is. This is I don't think there's another EV that actually does this.
It's amazing. And it's gorgeous color.
Nice, I like it. Getting behind the wheel of the Hummer EV was like a dream come true. This is one of those cars, I say one of the few electric cars that actually has caught my attention, and I really want to drive it to see how it felt.
Honestly, what really matters is the sound system.
Oh, so there are 14 Bose speakers.
I really want to see what technological advances they had put in the car and how it handled. The one thing that concerns me is the overall, as we would say, charge rating to mileage. With a full charge, you just get over 300 miles, and that just doesn't seem like enough because I can burn it up in one day with my normal driving routine. So I'm almost intrigued that they come out with a better or a longer range with the mileage. Then I may dive into a Hummer. But this thing was amazing, and I truly enjoyed the drive. And that's just all I can say about this car is get behind the wheel of one and tell me what you think.
The sound system is really nice.
Yep.
Let me get this.
Oh yeah, go ahead, guys.
Okay. And I can step up because I'm 4'11", so that was important.
Perfect height for that. That's good.
But no, the drive was amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel big.
No.
And the only thing that makes you realize or remind you that you're big,
When you're turning?
no, you're high.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
looking
that too,
down
that
on
too.
everything,
Yeah,
but it
that's
feels.
what I wanted to do.
Yep.
Look down at the
From the clouds, right?
But literally, other than that, it just, yeah, it was perfect.
Good.
I like it.
Cool.
It sold me. Like I said, it's the only EV I really want to see. So.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'm living vicariously through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you a deal? Oh, opens the door. All right.
Want to try this one then? Okay. There were several other nice EVs out here as well. BMW brought out their show-stopping 7 Series, not to mention a couple other cars they plan to bring to the forefront as time goes on. Just like this new SUV, which to me was very BMW-ish.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great. But
I guess being in the same styling, the same design, and a nice looking interior. But it's not something that really, I can say, draws me in. I still think, and I hate to say it, the Cadillac Lyriq may still be my overall choice when it comes to these two vehicles, or at least in this class. So I decided to go back and just merge the videos. My man DJ Elevate brought up an interesting question, so I feel I should share it with you.
I almost want to ask someone at some point.
Go for it.
Like, let's say, obviously I'm looking for a vehicle. How would I even go about, like, let's say if I wanted an EV? How would I go about charging or living with an EV if I'm renting in an apartment that doesn't have any garage or anything? Like, just outdoor parking?
So the first thing I'll tell you is, one, they have plug adapters that you can like literally plug into light holes, like a little power box and plug it in. 2, they're usually at hospitals and several Walmarts. They're actually at a lot of locations now.
So I'd have to go out of my way to charge it.
A little bit, but not a little bit.
Because they take forever if you're charging out of an outlet.
Yes and no. I say yes and no because when you actually use the charging block, my experience is it takes 3 to 4 hours to actually charge your car. But when you actually go to, say, location with a charging station, they do have rapid charging stations. And the rapid charging stations take anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes to recharge your car's battery. So that's not that inconvenient if you think of a normal gas fill up. I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to all my military members and veterans, because we all know freedom isn't free, and because of you guys and the sacrifices that your families make, we get to enjoy this thing we call freedom, which we enjoy so much. So a big salute to all my military members, veterans, and family members who make the ultimate sacrifice. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Driver Edition community. This is an interactive community, which means if you hit me up in the comments below or on any one of my social media platforms, I will do my best to respond back. And if the topic is interesting enough, I will make a video on it. So reach out, let's chat. But let's get back to this video. Well, we have made it. We are officially checked in.
How you doing?
With DJ Elevate, long time no see. I don't even know if that's his name anymore, but we're walking around. The Lyriq, I want to test drive the Lyriq.
I didn't even know that existed.
You didn't know that exists?
No.
Oh, that's beautiful. All of them make that sound though. My car would make that sound. Like it's playing music when you put like that soothing go to bed type music.
There you go. Come on in. Get yourself comfortable. The seat adjustments on the door.
So the seat adjustments on the door, 2 programmable seats.
All right, so nice and easy through here. Pedestrians are worth no points today.
Nope.
No, should have been here yesterday. It was a free fall. Start scooting out from it. This is the 600 series.
Okay.
So that means it's the all-wheel drive, dual motor. Each motor has its own, each axle has its own motor, and the power unit on this vehicle is rated to an equivalent of 500 horsepower.
Okay.
The range is just over 300 miles for a full charge. With the rear-wheel drive, it's a little higher, 315, 320. The one we're in, right around 305, 310. The reason I say that is because the 24 models, they get a little better. They scooted that range up just a little bit more, a couple of miles.
Okay.
And so, like I said, this is a 2023, but you have to order a 2024 anyway because all these are spoken for. But they're primarily the same vehicle, a little few upgrades. But they also have a couple of options in 24 that they didn't have here. You can see it's got the panoramic sunroof,
Okay.
but it's fixed. In 2024, you can get the opening moonroof with it, and then 6 more color options as well.
Gotcha.
Authorities have been kind of keeping an eye on us over here, so it's a 40-mile-an-hour range. So you know what I mean. Any souvenirs you acquire are yours to keep. 60, that's right. And then we're going to get over to a little bit more congested area, and that's where I'll kick on the one-pedal driving mode, so you can feel that out. Have you ever driven a Tesla before? You're familiar with it at all?
No.
Okay, so it's just a regenerative mode is what they call it. So like I said, it's like driving a golf cart. You ever drive a jet ski?
Yes.
Snowmobile? Same deal. You know what I mean? Same idea. It slows itself down so you won't need to use the brake.
Now, what type of charger is it? Does it use the same for Tesla or?
Well, no, they're working. I'm not sure if they've come to the agreement, but Tesla's working with all the manufacturers so they could use them with adapters.
Yeah, I heard
and I believe that they're getting that taken care of with the GM. So we're going to take a right here at the light. Anyway, let me get this set up. No, you're good. I'm going to engage. Take a right. The one pedal. So now you can just start getting on the throttle, and then when you release the throttle, it'll slow it down, very much like a golf cart. It'll regen mode and cost out nice and smooth through here for me. Lots of congestion. My panhandling friend that's been up here, he gets a little more ambitious every time I come around. You can see he's in the middle now. He started up off of the grass, and now he was just wandering down the fence. Now you can see he's right in the middle. He's not worried about it.
That's a smart businessman right there.
Right. So we're going to take a right up here. We'll stop here. So you just cover the brake for me. I'll disengage this. So you're in charge now, okay? So we're going to take a right here, and usually it's a fairly open spot, 3 lanes, so we'll be able to get on it a little bit. But again, speed limit's 40, so don't stay at it too long. So we'll take the right here. And then middle lane, get a little cushion, get on it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I could tell that wasn't even flat-footed. I'm very fortunate to be in this era, I think, because I've gone from working on my parents' cars with carburetors and drum brakes to literally plugging it in to find out what's wrong with it.
So I decided to share this experience with you with me driving the Lyriq, and I want to break something down real quick. I really enjoyed the Lyriq. It blends Cadillac's luxury with the EV market. It's one of the best vehicles on the market, in my opinion, when it comes to luxury with electric performance. I know BMW has a few models, and even Porsche has a few models out there. Matter of fact, everybody's entering the electric vehicle, or should I say the EV market. But it's something about the Lyriq with the space, the headrest speakers, and so forth that just screams luxury to me. When you take a look at this car, and this right now I'm showcasing to you is the 2023 model. When you remember earlier in the video, the red Lyriq, that was a 2024, which has the slight differences like this sunroof on the 2023 does not open. It's just a clear visible roof that's transparent to the sky so you can see out the car, whereas the 2024, the sunroof actually opens and you can allow the outside into the vehicle. Like I stated before, I wanted to showcase Cadillac to you because I really feel like it's one of the best EVs on the market, and I really am impressed with it. I didn't expect to be this motivated by this car, but I can tell you right now, this is on my top 3 list. If I was to get an EV at this point, I would consider the Hummer EV as number 1, the Porsche Taycan as number 2, and the Cadillac Lyriq as my number 3 option. Sorry, Tesla. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Were you impressed by this Cadillac? I know I was. Moving ahead, me and my man DJ Elevate decided to go check out the Ford Lightning. Now, to test drive this vehicle, we had to present valid driver's license, actually take a breathalyzer test. I guess we had to prove that we weren't drunk getting behind the wheel of their vehicle. They were one of 2 test driving manufacturers that actually did breathalyzer tests. So we got in the line for the F-150 Lightning, and it was time for me and my boy DJ Elevate to get behind the wheel. Now I'm going to share my experience with you guys behind the wheel because I think the F-150 Lightning was actually very surprising to me. I didn't expect this much utility and features from this truck.
Okay, so check out this cool feature. I've got the shifter handle folded down. This can fold forward. Now you've got a work surface, eat your lunch, or get out your notepad. And then when you're ready to drive, you fold it back up, hit that silver button.
So did you guys just see that? This car actually has some practicality features involved with it, and I didn't expect this coming from the Ford work truck.
And I'm going to turn on our camera system. We've got 360 camera here. This is looking out the front. When you're ready to take off, we're going to put it in drive and just pull forward and pull right out. We've got some cars coming down our side, yep.
So as you see, the F-150 Lightning has a lot of practical features involved with it. And getting behind the wheel of this car was actually fun. I enjoyed driving it. I can definitely tell you it does feel like a pickup truck, but it has a smoother presence and driving appeal. Similar to the Hummer EV, but not quite. And if you ask me, it is a true pickup truck, possibly a work truck, but I see this more as maybe a site supervisor or a GC. But in my opinion, it's not the car I would choose, knowing the Hummer EV is another option. My man DJ Elevate finally got behind the wheels of a Jeep Wrangler. Now, this wasn't a pure EV, and what I mean by pure EV, this was actually a hybrid, which to me is always the best option. I would prefer a gas engine and an electrical option as well. And when you combine them together, it actually makes a unique vehicle. But the one thing about this hybrid is it was a plug-in hybrid. I'm not a huge fan of plug-in hybrids because you still have to recharge the battery as if it's an EV. That's the one aspect I don't like. But it does have some form of regenerative capabilities, but you would never be able to truly, completely recharge the EV side of this hybrid vehicle. Overall, I want to tell you my experience today at Drive Chicago EV Showcase was amazing, and I would like to thank them for putting on such a beautiful event. But as always, ICNV Drivers Edition. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Drivers Edition community. We are an interactive community, which means if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms or in the comments below, I will do my best to respond. And if the topic you bring up is interesting enough, I may shoot a video on it. Don't forget, we were all made in His image and given dominion over the world, which means we weren't just meant to be. So chase your dreams, build your visions, never give up, and embrace your own identity. It is okay to be unique. He's not done with you, and He's definitely not done with me. So stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets and hopefully behind the wheels of maybe a new EV.